How do I, 39M, get out of this marriage with my wife 35F? My wife is enraging and I can't take her anymore, but every time I have tried to leave I have been unsuccessful. We have been married for about 6 years and own a house and dog together but no kids. I feel always picked on and bossed around by her. I feel like she purposely brings me down if I am in too good a mood. We are dual income but I make 4x as much as her and basically pay for everything. She barely thanks me for what I do. I mostly take care of the dog, waking up multiple times per night if needed, taking the dog on long walks or runs, etc., which she will not do. She doesn't cook. I have to cook. Most of the day she spends following me around telling me what I did wrong or what mess I left. For example, let's say I'm eating a sandwich and a single microscopic crumb falls onto the table. She will make that a big deal and that I am making a mess. She is not very intelligent. If we are in an argument and I tell her what she is doing that is upsetting me, she will just flip it back around to make it sound like I am the one who is being mean or who started the fight. She will never admit that she is wrong. Most of our fights end by me capitulating and apologizing. When I get frustrated I lose my temper. Thus I turn into the bad guy. Thus I need to be the one to apologize, even if she picked the fight, which of course she denies that she did. If I say I need space or a timeout, she will literally follow me into the next room, block the door so I can't leave, not leave me alone, thus escalating the situation to make me even more upset. We had done marriage counseling for a while, which helped I guess, but all it had done is get us to this point. She picks fights with my family and stuff because she is so dumb and selfish and entitled. She will do things against others' wishes just because she feels like it. She is insanely insecure. I will also say that we have not had sex in probably 2 years. We have no intimacy and honestly I am not that attracted to her anymore. I don't even know what she brings to the relationship. How do I get out of this abusive ass relationship? If I say I want a divorce, she will just say no, follow me around, not let me leave. The one good quality she has is she is very loyal and would never cheat on me, which is a value I appreciate. However, maybe I would rather have someone who is nice to me and cheats on me than someone who is a total fucking bitch and doesn't. I honestly don't know how to break up with her or how to really get away from her if I say we need to break up. This is a big decision too that I don't want to regret. Not sure why the fuck I would. I guess because I am old and don't want to start this whole process over again with someone else. There are so many little things she does that piss me off. For example, she is often very rude or acts entitled toward wait staff or baristas or any customer-facing jobs, which I cannot stand. This is just the tip of the iceberg. I just don't want to feel like this anymore. Consult a divorce lawyer. They can help you figure out the exit plan. You secretly make a few appointments with divorce lawyers, pick the one you like most, and follow their advice. That's the only way. How do you get out of the marriage? Divorce her. It really is that simple. She deserves someone who respects and loves her, and you deserve someone who doesn't make you miserable and contributes equally to the relationship. Divorce and then therapy to figure out your own part in the relationship breakdown so that you don't repeat it in the next one. Why are you even married to a woman you keep calling dumb? Where do you live? Let's start there. My F24 sister, F27, and her husband, M30, want me to carry their child. So my 24 sister, 27, and her husband have been trying to get pregnant for 3 years BIW, and it's not working out for them. Having kids and starting a family is their biggest dream, so it's been hard on both of them. I am childfree by choice. I don't want to ever have kids. I am 24 years old and basically at the prime of my physical and mental health. I recovered from an ED a few years ago, started working out, switched career paths and banned toxicity from my life. I've never been happier with myself and especially with my body. A few nights ago my sister and her husband sat me down asking me if I was willing to carry their baby for them. I immediately refused. She explained the procedure of how a fertilized egg of hers will be placed in my uterus and I just have to give birth. The baby won't be mine biology-wise and I'm just the carrier. I still refused for several reasons. A pregnancy is really scary to me. It messes with your body a lot. I'm finally happy with my body and I'm not letting a fetus destroy the body I have worked on for years. I like to consume things that are bad for a fetus. I love a glass of wine or a few cocktails. I don't want to stop eating sushi or steaks or cheese. I just started a new job that I love. It's kind of physically demanding, so especially later in a pregnancy I won't be able to stand or walk around for longer periods. And lastly, I don't want to b. Pregnant. I left their home after they continued to call me a selfish brat. Over the past 2 days of B3N receiving texts from them, my mother and grandparents, about how selfish and rude I am. Me giving birth to my sister's baby would mean the world to them, and it's not that big of a deal. The only one on my side is my dad, as always, and I don't know what to say. Maybe I am selfish, but it's my life and my body, so it's my choice. I don't know for what kind of advice I'm looking for, but I need some perspective. How would you handle this situation? Too long did not read. My older sister wants me to carry her baby, and my entire family is calling me selfish for refusing. You are a person, not a 3D printer. All your reasons are 150% valid. There is nothing selfish about it. They are the selfish ones. This is a really big deal, and you should only do it if you're absolutely sure you want to. They can fuck off. They are being crazy and selfish. I love how they make it sound so easy, and it's not. They left out the hormones you have to be shot up with to prep your body for implantation. Plus you are 24 and not had a kid before, so bad idea. You don't want to do it, end of story. They asked, you said no. Anytime it gets brought up, say no again and leave or hang up. Maybe dad can talk some sense into them. Don't argue, don't engage in a conversation about it, just one word no and move on. Your sister needs some therapy to deal with the infertility issues, but probably not a good idea for you to bring it up. It's time to go no contact and block your sister and her husband. Any reasonable person will be on your side. Is it really that big of a deal? Seriously? And it's also such a big deal. Enormous strain on the body, on the mind. Serious health issues can arise, and unfortunately, there's even a possibility of death, though not that significant. It's incredibly selfish of your family to press you with such a question. I can't imagine what's in their minds. Don't agree. If you have to block them, do it. Giving birth to a child is a huge undertaking. Don't go through with it if you don't want to.